Hello there, everyone. This is Iron Mark III, and welcome back to Castle Story. Where, as you just heard, I was sounding an alarm call. Because, well, that. Here we come. Well, you know, it was bound to happen, but, yeah. At the end of last episode, it was very close to an alarm time, so I just had to actually put out the call literally as I started playing this time. This happened a few times before. It's happened again. They seem to have spawned down this way, I think, from the sound of it. Do I hear things breaking? I need to get the lights on this thing so I can actually see it around it. Right, you guys, defensive mode. Your job is to stop anything from getting past, of course. They're getting a bit confused, as usual. Okay, right. Archers, head over this way. And of course, we've got a few people that are ignoring it. I really do... Oh, they're working on this part again. I need to get this wall up. I really do. Because right now, this battery of crystals is not enough to protect this section. Of course it's not. That's why we've got this part coming up as well. But this part is having a few issues. Especially as the waves get more powerful, they'll start trying to find... Look at this one. This one's trying to go up here. Talk about creative. Oh, and one actually got past. Ooh. Oh dear. How did you get past? More importantly, what happened to my other knight? Okay, I got a little bit distracted there, and apparently my complacency cost me a knight. Is that it? Wave over? No, there's apparently still one little guy around somewhere. Oh, there... The heck are you doing? Oh well, you guys did... well, you guys were telling me that this one is a bit vulnerable up here, so I guess that's been proven, hasn't it? Okay, let's go ahead and replace that. One pylon ward. I think I'll lay it in with a piece of brick along here, because this section does need to be filled in appropriately. Like that. Does that do it? Almost. And then I will lay the pylon ward in just around here. Now what's going on? Oh, they found the Corruptron, which has for some reason dug his way down there, and they're trying to punch it. I still don't know why that happened. Apparently we've got an archer left though, so we can send an archer around there to help out. Why do we have an archer left? Where's he? Oh, the archer must have got bogged down in the orders to go and get back into work. So, that little Corruptron is being punched slowly but surely by a single Bricktron while it tries to kill that block. I still don't know how it got down there in the first place though, that's my question. How the heck did you get down there in the first place? I think there was a hole there and then they just punched down lower, didn't they? Oh, this poor little Corruptron, it's like, he's trying to punch a holes in the world, he's trying to do his job, but it's like, these mean Bricktrons are just gathering around his hole and laughing at him. Anyway, that's all relayed to properly apply it. Sorted. The problem is it's clogging things up here because they're trying to fix this block and then they get distracted because there's this Corruptron right here. So, oh, he's free and he's dead. Okay. Jolly good. Now we can actually get back to work. That took several minutes longer because he was just in such an awkward spot. I couldn't actually shoot at him. I think he did that on purpose, actually. Yeah, I'd say he did that on purpose. Yes, we've got a spare pylon ward. which will be laid in there, which will reconnect to over here. Unfortunately, that means we actually do need another pylon ward. Craft that. We need iron ore as well, because we use up all of... No, wait. Is that iron or glass? That's iron. Okay, we can craft straight away. Good. We can get that sorted. Because that pylon ward, for a moment I thought it was free, but it's actually the one that I assigned to go over here in this thing. So it'll be going into place over there. Just as soon as my people get the lead out and get it all sorted out. But the other thing I mentioned is I need to have some kind of source over here in order to see what's going on. I think just a couple of light crystals will do. I don't need to power them unless I want to extend their range. So just one there will be good. And that should get someone on it immediately. Are you all done down here? Not really. More importantly, why is that block showing orange? Also, why is there a block... Oh yeah, because that was one that's being punched and it was outside repair radius. Okay, I need to get that worked on a bit more, this wall. This wall is still very much a point of contention. Though the problem is that this part needs to be finished first, because this part is, of course, max priority. This part is where the new crystals are being bedded in to help protect against all of the nasty little invaders. So, you know, it's a bit of a problem, really. But I need to bed this one in to get rid of that hole, which they decided they like the look of. So let's set this to high priority for a few moments, maybe about a minute. We'll get some blocks laid in, and that's all we're going to do with it. So don't worry. I'm not going to leave it on max priority. I know better than to do that. I should also probably plug these holes as well. A level terrain task would be able to take care of that. Ah, here comes the light, which will let me see what's going on around here. Jolly good. I don't know why I decided to wander around there. That's Bricktron pathfinding at its finest. I think that could do with some improvements, quite honestly. Right. Next layer's coming in. As soon as the next tier goes in, I think that will allow the... Yeah, one more layer up. That will allow the pylon crystal to go in to power the wards over here. That will give me a vision of whatever happens around this place. How are you guys doing? Okay, they're filled in that block. I'll let them get to the point where they're starting to work on this layer here, and then I'll stop them again. Because that seems like a good place to stop it. That's all okay. Pylons are all powered up. Yes. Okay, right. That was a bit of a mix-up there. I was kind of surprised that one actually got through and managed to punch things up this way. But, you know, it is what it is. Okay, that's fine. Put it onto locked priority again. Those that are bringing loads will deliver them, and then it will stop. Which is good. How's the tunnel coming along? Ooh. This tunnel looks like it's almost through, actually. Yeah, it is. It's like 3 or 4 layers left to go through. Good job, Brictrons. I'm proud of you. You can dig tunnels very nicely. I think it's probably the best thing they can do, really. They're really good at digging tunnels. They're a bit iffy when it comes to blocks and pathfinding. But tunnels? Brictrons knew how to dig tunnels. They know how to move the earth. Yes. Still one on that? Really? Oh, it's him over there. Puck. I guess part of the problem is that there's no direct way down from there, so they have to come around, which is adding considerably to the time it takes. Makes sense, I suppose. I also kind of want to put in some kind of stairway down here. And then I'm thinking of turning this into my barracks area. When was the last time I mentioned barracks? I think it was like... It's got to be at least a couple of weeks, maybe a month, since I last mentioned the plan to do a barracks space, but I got distracted by other things, as is kind of typical, really. But yeah, it's that time again. Archers, get over here, please. At least the ones that are available. Not sure what happened there. We've only got one knight up at the moment. Come on. Yep, they're already on their way in. Come on, stand on the cliff, please. I just want you guys over there. That gives you a good firing angle. I've got light up here so I can actually see what's going on over here this time. Though that said, nothing decided to attack this, which is good, and that's why I made it so thick in the first place, just to dissuade them from trying to come through that way. So we do really need the extra crystals on here, though. And I'm guessing some crystals around here too would be useful too. Yeah, probably would be. Just a question of getting there, really, isn't it? Oh, bugger that. Because the knights still aren't armed up. Really. Because the knights aren't in place, they're still trying to get past. Nice. Where are the knights? Yep, nice flight there, pup. Oh, one's got stuck on the archers over here. Oh. No wonder. They all got confused and stuck, so they couldn't move around. Oh, hello. One's trying to go this way. Cheeky little bugger. Okay, so we found another weakness. As soon as we close a pathing route, they decide to go somewhere else. Bonzo, no! Get out of there! You're almost dead. Move. I think he went down there in response to a repair task or a clean task. Don't know which. But he's not meant to be out there. Oh dear. Come on, you morons, back to work. I need to get another. Just to find the forge. There it is. Give me another knight kit to replace the one that was lost. Pretty please. There you go, knight kits go there. Still, that was a bit of a problem there. People got clogged up around the crystal. Not the best, that, must admit. Not the best at all. So you drop priority on that to priority 2, so they prioritise repair and cleaning to get them more resources. That's all good. They decided to go this way, so this is actually a priority build task right here. Because this cannot be allowed to continue. I mean, they were getting close to getting through this area, so, you know, can't be allowed that. I just need to lay it in and pay attention to it while they rebuild it. Otherwise, they will just build it all from the ground up, and then they wouldn't be able to get access to the ones at the top on the upper section here, which is where it's close to breaking through. Also need to fill in those holes there. Apply that too. That one needs a plug too, so apply that. And that one. Actually, those can't be laid in until they get until this wall's higher. So never mind on those. I'll just focus on the ones I can get to right now, which is the stuff around here. Needs to be sorted out. Come on, guys. Am I out of bricks? No, I am not. We just have a bunch of people saying they can't reach destinations. Come on. Come on. Come on. You guys can do things. Move. Thank you. Honestly, why did you guys get so confused at that? Of all things. I just hope this thing gets laid in sooner, rather than later. Oh, yep, it's at the stage now. They can bring in the crystals. The crystals are coming in. They are working on it. That big storage space. Oh, I think that's one of my better ideas, that actually. This dense storage structure. They seem to have some access issues with it, though. I think I should include a ramp, some steps up here, just to get into this section, straight from up here, rather than having to go down then up again. Then it becomes a question of efficient pathing, I suppose, doesn't it? Okay, those gaps are now plugged. Jolly good. Come on, you guys, move up to this section here. That's where I want them now. Come on. You guys do know how to get up there, don't you? Oh, they don't. Ah. So apparently putting it there like that, there wasn't actually a step for them to get onto it at the lower level. Whoopsie. Didn't mean to do that, but I guess that's what's happened. Come on, guys. You can do that. You can finish this hole as well. Come on. Maybe I should actually mine that iron, but I don't have enough people. The 15 restriction is actually rather more severe than you might think it is. Because as your base expands and as you get resources further and further and further away, you've got to send your people further to get the same stuff. So collection and work naturally slows down. Bit of a problem, actually. Come on. I know you can do it. I know you can work this out. Yes. I noticed that it goes like that way then that way rather than like going, ooh, that's a clear area. Maybe I should go diagonal. Pathing. Anyway, while they're trying to work that out, let's actually have a look at this. I am thinking this is the upper wall. It's not really meant to be pummeled as such, but this is going to be a locked task. I'm thinking like this, really. And then this will be the entire armory section. Now, of course, that means I'll have to build up this section here as well, which means I'll have to fill in behind this wall. Don't mind doing that, really. But it's still a thing that will need to be done. Also, those need to be filled in as well, anyway. So, honestly, I think I'll just fill in this space. It's always going to be kind of on the cards, to be honest. I don't need it for anything. So I don't really care how good it is back here. It's just like, I want this space filled in and get it sorted out that way. Now we're onto the level of the wall. So actually, yeah, I'd fill that in, which would deal with some of the structural stability issues we've got going on around there. Let's check the wall blueprint really quick. Okay, the wall blueprint is looking pretty good. But yeah, that'll have to be filled in first though, because it's behind the wall, so it would get in the... If the wall was in place, it would get in the way of filling that in. Are you guys almost done with that already? Ooh. Consider me really, really proud of you guys. Apply that. Then apply that, so you can get that entire section filled in. And we'll leave it at that. That's all that's needed. Okay. On the bright side though, we've got many crystals. Many additional crystals. We've also got an alarm time because it's that time again. they're about to attack. And then I think, because this section is doing really well, there's no access up to the upper levels at the moment, so that's something I didn't actually include. Yeah, that's something I didn't include, access to the upper levels on that section. So that's why they can't work on it. Actually, no, cancel that one. You guys get out of there right now, because there are nasty things coming. You guys hold position, because I don't want you to run away. Yep, go back inside. Archers, I need you guys going somewhere. Again, over here, actually. I really should start doing the alarm call sooner. Either that or stop doing archers, quite honestly. Oh good, they're actually focusing on the troll. That is very good. Okay, that is also good. The little guys are trying to get past. They're failing. What are they doing? That one's trying to punch a brick. Nope, he's getting thoroughly distracted. There may be multiple trolls, but I have enough firepower to actually do something about a lot of it now. So, yeah, I don't have to wait for them to actually get up there. I can actually do a lot of damage just when they're in this area. Then when they get over here, they actually get pummeled really quickly. So it's like, aha! That is satisfactory. I find that very, very satisfactory. That is great. Those trolls are handled very, very nicely. Now let's see. If I want to complete this section... Actually, I can't afford all the... Oh, hello. Oh, there's a little one left. Sorry, little guy, I've already called my soldiers back. Feel free to wander in if you want to. Okay? Okay. Have fun. Zap. Yep, you're not getting anywhere, are you? No, 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 you're not. Okay, anyway, back to what I was doing. This section could really use some access. So I'm thinking extend the... Maybe just extend these out. Oops, no, not along the ground. No, 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 no. I want them to extend out from here. As far as they are able to. Let's see, that support there, so then there, and there is where I need the posts to hold this up. Because that's the absolute minimum. Like that. There we go. That'll hold that up, and then this will go straight to there. Yep, that looks fine. I just need to support this section as well. Which is like that. Then beam it. There we go. That will supply that. So that will be an entire section there. However, they still won't be able to get up to the top bit there to do that, which is something of an issue. So, to take care of that, I need to include a temporary set of steps, like that, and then they can just clamber up and start laying all that stone there. And I'll tear those steps out once that's all in place, so that'll take care of all that. Let's see, I want to... How much stone do we have in reserve? Got quite a bit. I want this lot active now, on priority 2. So we got some brick trolls coming out to lay that in place, so we can start to lay the foundations of our barracks section. Oh, the brick trolls didn't even stop to punch this area. Actually, I'm going to use this task briefly to lay in an additional brick here. Just to make sure they don't get any funny ideas. Because, you know, not Bricktrons, Corruptrons. Corruptrons get all sorts of fancy ideas, don't they? Usually it's bad for me when they do. Because they like to punch holes in my fortifications or my floor. It's kind of irritating that way. I really swear they do it on purpose. They just love to be harassing. Just need some more of them. Let's see, how's the quarry task? The quarry task is actually running full tilt. Or trying to. So I'm actually going to lock that for the moment. We got a ton of bricks out there. We don't really need the quarry running this second. But I'm also thinking maybe a tunnel through from the storage section would be a good idea. Though we'd have to remove some storage spots to get a tunnel through there. But it would speed up the access for the quarry, wouldn't it? If we had a tunnel which allowed Bricktrons to run back and forth. That sounds like a good idea, actually. Another great idea from the mind of the person who just can't do anything properly. On the bright side, though, the tunnel is done. Nice going, you guys. We have a tunnel through. Which means we have access to this area here as well. Jolly good. Jolly, jolly good. Yep, that's going to go there. That path's going to come across. I just dug out that bit of slope there because I wanted to add in at least a little bit of step there. Just so that they can smoothly get onto it, because I accidentally clipped a part where it was a vertical, so they'd have had to jump down. And that will be my defensive fortifications on this area, for the moment, completed, because we've got serious amounts of Dakka over here. Just quite casually laid in. Yep, that's all going up like a charm. Good, good on you guys. That's actually a part of the other wall. There. So... I was in the right build task. That's part of the other wall, so I need to lay that in there to get that sorted out too, eventually. But this entire section here is like, it's a bit of a mess. And I think I really should take up what you guys said ages and ages and ages ago, and just tear out these steps. And I will do, eventually. When the wall starts to get up to that height, those steps will come out. Because we can't leave those steps there, really. It was the steps were an access to the wall that used to be in this area before I took it away. Why do I have 5 idle people? 8 over there, yes. There's only 2 working on this? Okay. I suppose maybe I should instate something else. Why do I have 5 idle, though? There you go, you're approved to work on that one. Come on, guys. Keep doing things. It's not like we've got plenty of brick in stock. Well, actually our stock's starting to run down a little bit, but, you know. We have plenty of brick in stock. So, show up and get to work. Mush. Do things, I say. Actually, do I have any storage for just raw stone? I don't think I do I? Why are you guys laying that part of it? Need a supply where someone else is. Oh. Also, more to the point, why are you breaking that? Oh wait, that is part of that task, isn't it? I actually don't need this repair task anymore. They've not damaged anything around here for quite some time. So get rid of that, so that won't interfere with those. I was fairly sure I'd told them to remove that stuff before, and now I know why. There was a repair task in range, so they just rebuilt it again afterwards. Cheeky little buggers. And yeah, some kind of ramp access on this part would be a really good idea at this point. They just keep getting each other's ways. Oh. 37 seconds. And unfortunately, it's alarm call time again. And actually, also unfortunately, it's also the end of the episode. Oof, as they throw bricks all over the place. Messy little guys, aren't they? But yeah, this has been Iron Mark 3. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you guys have enjoyed the show. And I will catch you all some other time. See you all later.